I would say coming into CSU was very scary, especially as a first generation Hispanic student. I never saw anyone from my family or even friends coming to college, and having to choose a college was especially hard because I know I had to leave home to go to a place where I felt like I didn't really belong. It sounded so scary. Coming from a community where diversity was all around me to then having to come to a place where there were barely any people like me made me feel so scared, but honestly, CSU and the Key Community Program really helped me through that on my first days as a freshman. My Key class had a lot of people that were different in their own ways. Coming together with them multiple times a week and then sharing our identities, cultures, or even stories really made me realize that people felt just like I did and that we all actually do belong, even if it takes stepping out of our comfort zone to do so.
I feel the most comfortable when being in Key, especially on this predominantly white campus, because I was able to connect with people who have gone through the same experiences as I, and also learn more about other cultures and other people's way of life. It pushed me to find other spaces with more people like me, and that is when I found the Asian Pacific American Cultural Center. There I was able to connect with people that were of the same culture as me and was able to find a community I felt safe and accepted in. At the APAC, I attended many events that reminded me of home and that got rid of my homesickness right away. Being with people of similar culture creates a found family, especially with many of us that come from faraway places. It helps make settling into college a bit easier. I feel like I've connected more with my culture here from making friends at the APAC, and now I have a space where I will always feel welcome.
The cultural centers here on campus are a vital resource for underrepresented students and help to create a home away from home here at CSU.
Key helped me find who I was because it helped me feel more open and free compared to when I was at home and I had to hide who I was. Here I was able to join Key and feel as though I can find who I truly am and develop and let myself grow rather than being complacent with where I was in life. And in classes, we learned about diversity in people and how not everyone got stuck in this one box, which got me to truly think on who I am and who I wanted to be rather than who I was trying to pretend that I was. We learned how to delve deeper into who we are by our biases, our perspectives, and what we were ignorant to before class, which helped open my eyes to what I was ignoring within myself. I wasn't pressured to be someone who I had to conform to. I was encouraged to look for diversity everywhere and to learn what I could to make a better version of myself than I was before. Key helped shape me into the person that I hoped to become.
I think for me, it was so scary coming in as a first-gen student, a Hispanic student, never having seen anyone in my family go through this whole college experience and not knowing who I could talk to, who I could reach out to for help. So if I were to give an advice to freshmen coming in, first-gen students, or students of color who might be transferring into CSU, I would really say that if you talk to anyone on campus 9 times out of 10, you're going to find someone who is going through the same things that you are, who's also scared of all the possibilities that are out there and having to live on their own. For me, it's been really helpful to be in Key and know that my classmates that have similar stories or maybe very different stories to mine are all here, and we all are going through the same struggles of navigating college and navigating our majors and everything that comes with it. So really allowing yourself to find out who you are, take it one step at a time, and really dream bigger than you ever allowed yourself to dream, because this is another step towards your goal. It's so comforting to know that you have a big or a small group of people that you know you're going to see all around Braden if you're living in Braden, and all around campus too. I think it was so scary for me to have to come out of my shell and make friends, and even being in Key that first day was really intimidating, but I really created such an amazing community here, and I know that I can reach out to anyone if I ever need help, reach out to my mentors and ask them silly questions or really intense questions if I need help. And knowing that I've made that home away from home, I think Key has been one of my biggest support systems and one of the biggest things that has helped me transition into this new phase of life. So Key, I give you a 10 out of 10 and recommend.